Yeah, I've been on the road since I was 18. I got my truck licence when I was 18 and a half. So I've been driving off and on in trucks for about 43 years now. The information we need to record for our daily duties has also changed over the years. The information required has grown exponentially. The latest logbook, you need to log a whole lot of details in that, which with this new unit now, it allows you to do that, but where you might miss something in the book, this won't let you miss it. It won't proceed unless you've got that information in there. Safety wise, beforehand with the logbook, I got to keep track of my own times, which you do anyway, but I might have been driving and sort of had a mind slip or whatever and get to it in 5 minutes when I have to stop. Well, then I've got to start looking for a place to pull up if I'm nowhere near anywhere. Where in that sort of case, I might get a breach. Right? And a breach means a big fine for me. Whereas with this machine or with this new equipment here, it will tell me half an hour, 45 minutes before I'm due to pull up that I need to pull up in that amount of time. Hence, I pull up within the time. I'm no longer going over my times and breaching, and it makes it safer for myself and the public because I'm pulling up well within my time. Look, the unit itself, the EWD, the Electronic Work Diary, is very user-friendly. It may seem complicated for somebody like myself who was dedicated to the book, but once you use it once or twice, it's like using your VCR at home. You know, just put it in, log on, and drive. And it will tell you when you got to stop if you forget. So you can't really go wrong.
So my name is Joe Tarzia. I'm the Principal Safety and Compliance Officer for Regional Victoria, the National Heavy Vehicle Regulator. We're here today because we're excited to announce that today is the first day of Electronic Work Diaries actually being used out on the road. So we're excited to be here today with Tolls and with Teletrack Navman, who have provided one of the approved devices to be used out on the road by Tolls, who are starting to use it today. So it provides a safer and also more productive industry, and it does that by better time efficiency for drivers in terms of inputting their data, better time efficiencies for record keepers in terms of keeping their records and having to find records and things like that. And it also makes it your roadside stops having chats to us on the roadside a lot shorter because it's easier to comply and it's also easier for us to look at. So it's time efficient everywhere across the board.
Hi, I'm Richard Turner. I'm the Global Head of Health and Safety for Toll, and we're very excited today with the introduction of the Electronic Work Diaries. I think although it has been a long time coming, all of those involved in putting it together should really be commended on what is a really exciting and innovative solution to something that is quite complex for our drivers and other users. It really is an opportunity for us to raise the standards. We are safety obsessed at Toll, and this helps us with our work and rest hours and obviously fatigue management, which is really important to ensure we have for our drivers. I think it's an exciting time for the industry, and really it does change the landscape in making sure we do have all of our trucks and all of our drivers compliant with the road safety standards. You may not know that single person fatalities, the biggest cause is fatigue, and it really is important that we make sure that our truck drivers are driving at their best and alert at all times while they're driving. So this does help that, and it really creates a landscape for us to improve and analyse both our drivers and our trucks to ensure that we offer the best services to our customers and make sure that safety is the number one priority for our people so they go home to their families every day. We currently have 5 trucks in our fleet that are trialling this technology with a plan to roll it out to a further 150 by March next year, and obviously we'll continue the rollout as we implement these into our new fleet. We also have the driver education programs for all of our drivers and those supporting our drivers. So if you combine all of that, it really does create a much safer environment for both our drivers and other road users and the industry at large. And I think if the industry takes this on across the board, it really will increase the levels of safety in transport across Australia. The introduction of this technology really does help our drivers in what is and can be a complex system when calculating work hours and rest breaks. It does provide alerts, and it does predict when the drivers will need breaks. So it takes that stress away from the driver and enables them to concentrate on driving and really performing at their best to keep themselves and other road users safe. Tile is committed to the safety of their drivers and the other road users, and introducing technology, being innovative and providing the best fleet, it all adds to that level of commitment, and we want to make sure that people go home safely every day.
Yeah, sure. Teletrack and Adman have been involved in providing telematics and asset management for over 20 years now, with a strong focus on the transport sector. We started our journey with EWDs back in 2006. We're about the fifth iteration of that now. There's been a lot of change, a lot of false starts getting EWD certified, and here we are today, we're finally there. We've got just over 40,000 drivers using our commercial version of the EWD now. Once they start using it, you can't take it off them. And, it's been such a help for them to manage their time. Though we really have to say those drivers can now put away their paperwork diaries and transition to an electronic system. Look, it's great to be working with a company like Toll. They're out there driving safety outcomes every day, and we've done a lot of those with them. Having the EWD is going to provide a lot of benefits to a lot of people. We've got the driver themselves who is able to manage their compliance more effectively. Won't make silly mistakes in their paperwork diary that can cost them money. The transport operator, there's efficiencies that they will get in the administration, supply chain efficiencies, more visibility into what hours the drivers have. And of course the road safety outcomes for the